3 weeks after the well has been drilled, the water quality has to be tested. Only then can the water be released for drinking. Abubakar Tarabili, called Bubati, has signed up with Mrs. Hava for today. And he explains the upcoming tests for the family's mother.
I will take some information concerning you and the well, and I will do the test. Then I'll communicate the result to you back later. Yeah? Because
For documentation, the microbiological water sampling protocol is used.
Our camera.
The sequential number of the well, where it is located and to whom it belongs. The name of the tester and the test data.
So we can check for different components. Then from there we will take the result. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
But that's not all with the preparations. To be sure that the well water is examined without contamination, Bubati first disinfects his hands and then the tap. This is particularly important for the first test, which deals with the exclusion of bacteria in the water. This test is only evaluated in the WASAB laboratory, but the removal takes place at the disinfected outlet. Pre-rinse a little more water, and then be careful. Inside it is so far completely sterile. It can be filled.
After the result comes out, yeah? Next 24 hours, yeah? Okay.
The test tube is labeled and documented in the protocol. Especially for this test, and all the others that are still on the way today, Bubati has a bag with him. Internal temperature is tested above 30 degrees Celsius. This means that possible germs remain alive in the water and can be detected later in the Letzner test. The second part is less complicated. There's no need to pay attention to sterility anymore. How much sand, soil, clay is in the water. For this, there's the 50 centimeter long plastic tube. It's called a nephelometer, but let's just call it a turbidity meter. It's filled to the top, and then the water is poured out again until the small cross can be seen at the base.
You see clear? So at 5 NTU, the water is not turbid. You can see the mark at the bottom very clearly. So you see
Nothing needs to be removed in this case. 5 NTU. This is the unity for turbidity, and here is the best value.
See that X? Yeah.
Perfect and documentation.
So, Madam Hawa, we can do the last test them, yeah? Now we check for the residual chlorine.
Finally, the chemical test is waiting.
Now?
The set for this comes from the swimming pool sector, a pool tester.
Okay.
On the left side, measuring the acid value, Bubati adds a test tablet of phenol. On the right, is there chloride in the water? 1 tablet of DPD. Close the lid and shake until the tablets are dissolved.
The pH is at 6.8, and the residual chlorine is at 0.
The color comparison does not result in a red on any page.
6.
Okay.
And the residual chlorine. So, Madam Hawa, thank you very much for your time. We'll communicate with you.
That looks pretty good so far. Bubati will come back in a few days and bring the result of the germ test. But today he goes on to the neighbor family. Five days later, Bubati comes with the result of the Letzner test and is already expected by Mrs. Hava and her neighbor Mrs. Aminata. He has good news and less good news with him. And so that it is also seen correctly, he gets the used test tubes out of the backpack.
So, Madam Hawa, this is your result. Leone water, good for you drink, yeah?
The tube with a test from Mrs. Hawa's well is bright, and the culture medium, which had 4 days to grow germs, is empty. The water is good for drinking.
They say water is safe for drink, yeah? Now, Madam Aminata, this is your water, eh? Now you test result this. You see the dot here?
With Mrs. Aminata it looks different. A black tube and a stained culture medium prove the contamination by coligerms. The water is not suitable for drinking for the moment.
We can get advices or can give you if you hold them as something good for you, it will in turn give you good health, yeah? And you know say water, now well body. Now all they pray for, yeah? So you come like explain to you whichever you for do if this water.
Of course, now comes the question of what can be done with the well water. And for this, the WASAP technician has brought a few tips, more precisely 3, which he now explains one after the other.
The first one no require you any cost, no costing anything.
First of all, the water could be boiled before use. This kills germs, costs nothing, but requires some effort.
For this, you use the cooking pot for boiling water, yeah? Wash and clean, you boil your water. The second one.
Secondly, there's a chloride for disinfection. If you add a tablet to the water, it can be drunk.
The last one.
And then the water can be filtered. It is put into the upper container. At the bottom you get filtered, drinkable water back.
Where it will be like good for let you drink. So these 3 methods now we use for purify the water them, yeah? This filtration you can go na market or you contact we the WhatsApp. We will make you get this filtration container if not filter now you want to use, yeah? If you now go and contact me.
If anything had not yet become clear or questions arrive in the future, a WhatsApp employee is usually not far away.
We doors open to winner at any time if you need help. So don't forget crossing village, yeah? Una can ask for the general manager. So we get an official number. If you want to contact me, can call
WhatsApp's phone number is 077 982 077.
Contact the general manager or the lead technician. So I tell you plenty, thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
From now on, the well water can be used.